Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Prathma Chaudhary, Professor of Psychiatry, practicing in Kolkata. Today, I'm going to share with you a few tips about how to handle a breakup. A breakup always hurts. The relationship may have lasted a few weeks, months, or even years. It may have been a great relationship or a traumatic, tumultuous, abusive one. You may have broken it up, or your partner may have said no to you. Whatever it is, whenever two people split apart, it's a painful experience. This is true for all ages and is true in the context of all relationships. But today, we are going to talk about breakup in the context of a romantic relationship. First of all, anticipate a period of grief and abandonment when you break up with someone. This is only normal. Do not blame yourself for being stupid. Don't tell yourself, why am I grieving over someone who never loved me in the first place? This happens and this is quite natural, and it's likely that with time you will get over it. This is the time when a lot of negative thoughts crowd our mind, like, I'm responsible for this breakup, I'm unattractive, and I cannot keep any relationship. All these thoughts give a blow to our self esteem. We sometimes are very bitter when we think that I have been exploited. I have been stupid enough not to understand that this relationship would not work. Sometimes there's a lot of pain. People have come to me in tears saying that they just can't forget those metro rides together, the bus rides, and still today she has to take the same bus to college and she just can't take it any longer. There is the fear of loneliness. There is also the future uncertainty. People often feel that they never ever will be able to love another person. Sometimes there's a lot of anger also. We all know that how unrequited love or breakup can lead to aggressive attacks, even an acid attack, and people have even taken their own lives. Suicide is not uncommon after a breakup. Having said all this, we must today learn a few tips about how to handle a breakup and emerge a stronger, more graceful person at the end of all this. First of all, take care of your body. Do it mechanically. Eat normally. Please don't overeat or go for so-called breakup diets. Just eat what you normally ate. Take a shower every day. Do your pedicure or manicure or whatever you used to do before. These routines keep you engaged. And also, a fitter body helps you to fight better with stress. But beware of overeating or mindless eating. Do not try to use eating as a way to bust stress. Munching on a few chips or a chocolate may be okay, but please don't overdo things because that will make you feel even worse. Second, walk at least 20 minutes a day. At home, you need not have to go out. Just put on your favorite music and walk. But be careful not to choose a music that you once shared with him. Exercises release the happy hormone in our body called endorphin, which makes our skin glow and our mind happier, and we feel so much better after it. But in order to understand and feel the effects of exercise, you have to do them continuously, and maybe after 7 to 10 days, you will start appreciating how exercise is helping your mood. It may sound strange how a single chemical can make you feel happy, but chemicals are the essence of happiness, sadness, or whatever it is. Let's remember this. Even alcohol makes you feel happier for a while, and isn't it a chemical? Only difference is that external chemicals like alcohol or smoking, they cause harm to our body, but the inner happy hormone like endorphin has no side effect. Thirdly, if you have someone to talk to, pour your heart out. But this someone must be a positive person who will not scold you for making the wrong choices. Parents are often not very helpful because they keep reminding you that you should not have made this choice in the first place. So you must choose carefully who you want to talk to. And you must also make sure that this person will not stoke the fire of revenge in you. Revenge is a dangerous thing. Number 4. If you don't have a confidant, someone to talk to, or even if you have someone, there is no harm in writing out your feelings. Keep a journal. You don't have to write to your ex, not even to his current flame, but just write it for your own good. This venting out in psychology is called catharsis, and it's very helpful to purge one's mind of all the negative feelings. If you are a creative person, you might also want to pen a poem or paint a picture reflecting your mood. Try to highlight a silver lining amidst the dark clouds. This poem may be read by someone who's also struggling with a breakup, and his mood might be better when he finds out a way of how to handle his depression. So always leave a shimmer of hope in whatever you write. But while you do so, please don't indulge in self-pity. That's a very slippery slope. The more you tell yourself, I am depressed and I'm in the dumps, the more your heart sinks. Positive self-statements may seem artificial, but actually they're very effective in lifting mood. When you tell yourself, I'm a nice person, I'm lovable and pretty, it's not a consolation prize you're offering to yourself, but it's a way of highlighting your own strengths. We all have our strengths and assets, and a few kind words about yourself will often do magic to your sagging self-esteem. Remember the times when you were not in this relationship and the small things that made you happy then. Painful breakups can cloud our thinking, so it's almost impossible to look beyond the immediate feeling of hurt and loss. But the world did exist before this relationship, didn't it? The sky was as blue, music sounded as beautiful, and there were things in life that made you feel happy and grateful. They say gratitude is one big thing that helps us live positively. Remind yourself that there are certain things in life which no one can ever take away from you. Nature, a good book, travel, sunshine, the list is endless. Try to remember the things you loved before this relationship. If that seems too far away, then just make a list of things that people in general like. Do those things. Treat yourself maybe to a cup of steaming coffee, maybe chocolate, maybe a comedy movie or a music show. Go ahead, push yourself to have them. It may sound silly and immature, but trust me, giving yourself a treat is never out of date. My experience with counseling people post breakup tells me it's better to avoid romantic novels or movies at this stage because they stir up the painful memories again. And avoid places that are only frequented by couples. Maybe go to a shopping mall, a bookshop, or a so-called family movie. You get all kinds of people there, not just couple. Useful reminder: life and its pleasures are there for everyone, whether in a relationship or not. Why choose comedy over serious issues? Because a good laughter lifts our heart. Unknowingly, the ice starts thawing. Do something good. This is the time to look beyond yourself. When did you last pay for a charity, or donate blood, or take free classes for street children? Do it now. Immerse yourself in the happiness and sorrow, laughter and tears of others, and discover that kindness pays, literally. The happy smiles, upturned faces, and grateful eyes make you feel the smallness of your own personal losses. The world is going on and it's still beautiful, isn't it? And you are very much a part of this beautiful world. Often people tell me they want a proper closure. They want an opportunity to talk to their partner, now ex-partner, to know what led to this breakup. This need for closure often becomes an obsession. They keep calling their exes. They even want to involve friends, parents, and other family members to their utter embarrassment. I want to tell you today, life is not a mathematical problem that must be solved. Forget closure and move on. Many questions of life remain unanswered, and it's better to leave them at that. Finally, there is something known as the double standard method. Imagine your friend who has just had a bad breakup. What will you tell him or her? What kind words, what boosting activity, and what companionship are you going to offer to her? Do the same to yourself. Maintain the same standard for your friend and for yourself. If you are kind to your friend in distress, why not shower yourself with the same mercy when you are distressed yourself? When there is a breakup, go soft. Love yourself. Love the world around you. That's the way to go. Break ke baad. Thank you so much for listening. This is Dr. Prathama Chaudhary, consultant psychiatrist, Kolkata.